Hello, everyone. I welcome you all back to NHTV. It's me, your girl, Anne. And today I've got a wonderful guest in the studio with me. Today we'll be talking about financial matters and relationships and who should pick up the bills. Yes. I'll come back. We'll be right back. Let's take a short break.
Welcome to Mackenba's Hangout Online TV, where you can get unending, entertaining, educating, and informative content at your fingertips. Don't forget, at NHTV, we share ideas, stories, business tips, and help to promote your products and services. You can join our streams of subscribers and follow us on YouTube and Facebook today. Makemba's Hangout TV.
Yes, I welcome you all back to NHTV. Like I said earlier on, I've got a beautiful. Sorry about that. Yes, welcome back to NHTV. Like I said before, I've got a beautiful guest with me in the studio today, and today we've got a very interesting topic we're talking about. Is all about the money. Yes, financial matters and relationships. Who picks the bill? Who is to pick the bill? Yeah, let me let her in and use self. Yes. Hello, Lady Fatima Global. Welcome to Macamba's Hangout TV. How are you today?
Thank you. Very well, thank you. And I'm glad to be here discussing this hot topic, a very uncomfortable topic to discuss between couples, really. We're not going to just be looking at married couples. We're just looking at any relationship. It doesn't matter, married, even we're going to look at everything. So thank you for having me.
You're welcome. You're welcome back. Yes. Can you just tell us a little bit about yourself? Because I know you are into some lovely things.
I know. Like to have my pause in a lot of things. So I am a business owner. I have 2 YouTube channels. So I'm a YouTuber. I'm a podcaster as well, and I've got 2 as well. I just like things in doubles. Yeah, that's me. So yeah, and I've got a little bit of fame on TikTok, So I just like having discussions with people, really. So that's why I'm everywhere, So that's what I do mainly.
That's good. Interesting. You're really busy and you've got this phase. So come on, right on, girl.
So okay, so where do we start?
Yeah, because when I saw some of your videos, I said, no, I'm gonna have to bring her in. She's got some, juicy, interesting, and she's my kind of person. So come on in, let's roll, let's do it, let's talk about it.
Yeah.
You're welcome.
Yes, let's dig right in. I'm sure people are just waiting for this. So let's just go straight into our topic for today. So let's start with just money and dating, really. Because the dating phase is where you need to figure a lot of things out. But the mistake that people make, they get into a marriage before discussing, their finances. Get so comfortable, and especially, well, ladies, if the man is providing, you just think everything is okay, and then there's no need to bring that subject up. But you need to know what's going on both sides. The guy needs to know what you're on about, how you spend your money. So when dating, those are the things also to look out for, like how somebody spends their money, what they spend their money on, because we have different needs and wants, and something that I would look at and I think I want that. I might just think that you don't, you just want that. It's not a need. I might say it's a need. I need And that's ladies, we need everything, isn't it? I need another bag
Yeah.
when there's 30 more bags in the house. But see, that is where the problem comes now. Once the other person thinks that that's just something you want, you don't need it. What's more important to you? How do you want to spend your money? Are you a person? Like personally, I like experiences, right? So I'm not
Yeah.
like into materialistic stuff. I like to spend my money on experiences. So I like to travel. I like to do fine dining. Those are the things that are important to me. But you find somebody wants to just have that Gucci bag, or things like that. So it's different with each and every person. Even with the guys, like some guys just people just want to go to the pub and that's enough for
Mhm.
them. Some are into sports. Some sports can be very expensive, especially like golf. So you have to
Very,
know
very.
all those things about it, about the other person. Yeah. I don't know. What do you think?
Yeah, I think you're right, because like you said, before you go into your the next stage, you start from dating, girlfriend and boyfriend, then fiance
Yes.
and fiance, your fiance, and then to the marriage level. You need to know each other very well. You need to communicate. You need to talk,
Mm-hmm.
put the card on the table. What are we expecting in this relationship? Okay, let me start from say, okay,
Mm-hmm.
when you're dating, from girlfriend, boyfriend, you're beginning to learn each other, you know,
Yes.
you like,
Yeah.
us, is he the kind of person that's lavishes money on just anyhow thing? Is this somebody that has planning? Is this someone that can really save? Is she someone that can manage money? Is she someone that's into Gucci and all the bone tail and all the rest? You start from that dating girlfriend
Yes.
boyfriend level to start
Exactly. Yeah.
you know to start learning. And if you truly, yes, you love this person, you want to spend the rest of your life with this person, that is when you now like put the card on the table. You just have to talk, both of you, you know
Yes.
lay down your
Mm-hmm.
goals, you understand, and then take it up from there,
Mm-hmm.
because it's going to be too bad
Yes. And
for you to, they say love is blind, and before you know, you're carried away, and you, when you don't
no,
get
no, no.
married. Sorry.
When it comes to uh, finance, money in a relationship, and nothing blind about it, because money is like the top, one of the top number one. I think it's even number one thing
Yeah.
that causes marriages to break
Divorce.
down.
Yeah. A relationship,
It's at the very, very
a
top.
friendship.
Yes. So you need to be open about even the debts you have. Like when you're dating, it's different, but you just need to look out for those things, those signs. And if you're in a marriage, debt can be damaging as well, because
It
that will
is. Yeah.
determine that even the kind of house you're going to live in, which area you're going to live in, you know even the car you're going to drive, or anything that comes with you spending money. If there's a big debt that is hanging, it will affect the relationship.
Yes.
Do you understand? So
Yeah.
also there's one thing that I was thinking that I hope people are going to really engage on this. What
Okay. What's
if
that?
it's the woman that is the higher earner? Can a
Okay.
relationship survive?
Yes. To me, to an extent, if the woman is the highest, earner, honestly, it can survive. But the problem there is that most men lash out easily. They feel kind of intimidated. They feel, oh, I
Yeah.
should be the man. I should be the one in this position.
Hmm.
I should be, running the show. I should, but it doesn't work that way, because
Yeah.
sometimes you, it doesn't have to be the man to be the, the one that has the most of the money, and the one doing everything. It can, the woman can also, you can fall in love, or you guys are together, and then luckily the woman becomes, a billionaire, a millionaire, and then you're coming and all that. You shouldn't feel intimidated. But why the relationship most times it doesn't last is because, like I said, most men lash out. And in the sense that they look at it that, oh, she's providing. She's doing basically everything. She's like 80% of most of the things, or sometimes 90, it's been done by the woman. So they feel kind of intimidated, and they begin to have problems in the relationship. They begin to have issues. Men, they say they've got this kind of ego, in them, that always want to make them, they are the head. And do you understand? So, but it's just very few
Exactly.
people that understand, yes, that okay, my wife is the one that owns the, she's the money bag and all that. And then as long as the woman respects the man, or the relationship, your spouse, as long as there is respect for the man, it shouldn't be a problem. But most men, like I said, they just lash out, and because of that ego, because of, oh, she's planning the holiday, she's paying for everything, we're going out for a date, she's the one. Oh, my friends, what will my friends will say? Or what will our friends say? And this begins to, like, brings problem. That's what I think. I don't know, what do you think?
The thing is, now it needs a lot of understanding, because like, if that is the situation, and it's a man who's normally the higher earner, or who's just been used to the provider, the traditional kind of guy,
Africa, yeah.
that will affect him mentally. So anything that the lady says can just be a trigger, even if the lady is not meaning whatever he's receiving, but because he feels a bit less, like, so he feels that, oh, she's saying that because she earns more money, so the misunderstanding could just be easily caused when there is no issue at all. So on the other hand, the lady will also be a bit shut down, because she will think, if I say this, he will think it's because, it's very difficult in
Yes.
a relationship.
Yes. That's true. That's
You
true. You're
understand?
right.
So
Yeah,
it's not intentional, but it's because of what one is thinking, is the way you're behaving because of A, B, and C. But that could not be the case.
Yeah.
You see, like, let's put a scenario where, let's say, even the husband has lost his job, he's at home, right?
Yeah.
And then you pick up more shifts because you have to kind of like cover up, his side a little bit. And maybe you need to send money home, like something, let's use something that we can all relate to. So there's money that needs to go to SAN, right? Hey,
Yeah.
oh, please, honey, can you go and and send this money for me? Do you know that he will not take it lightly? But in all instances, you're not able to go there because you're going to work.
Yeah.
But he could take it that, no, she's even sending me on errands. Do you
Aaron,
understand?
yeah. Mm-hmm.
And that's not
You're right.
intentional. Like, yeah, but you are busy, you're going to work, you don't have the time, in and out, just into sleep and back to work. But
Yeah.
now when you ask him to do certain things, then it's a problem.
Yeah. He now feels, yeah, because I don't have a job. I don't blame you. It's because I'm at
Yes.
home. I haven't got a job. That's why you have the guts to, like, what stops you from, it shouldn't be that way. But that's what I'm saying. In relationship generally should be equal, and so should, the finances in the relationship. It has to be, you're loving each other, what you have to bring on the table, the commitment,
Yes.
you know the
Exactly.
help, the kind of help and support you can render to. It shouldn't be, oh, it's a man thing, or it's a woman thing. It's supposed to be equal. We're all equal before God. So, it's
Amen.
kind of an, yeah, issue whereby some men, most especially the women, can take it because, sorry.
No, I'm
Hello.
listening.
Okay, the women can actually take it because, especially from the part of the world where we come from, Africa, like our parents, where it's been known that the man provides for the family, like our mothers, our parents. Those days, the man goes out to toy, do things, bring in, the wife is to whatever he brings in, she uses it to, run the family and all that. So the women are used to it. So even if the woman is not working and the man, he's the one working, or the man is one that have the most of the money, she still, you know, does a normal, you know, thing. Do you understand? Because it's just part of it. So if the man says to the woman, "Oh, okay, he's going out to work, and then can you please take this to the post office? Can you help me do my laundry and all that?" She's not gonna have a problem with that because she's not working, or she's got less, or lesser hours to do. So, and she looks at it that it's normal. Like you said, you're right. But when it's the other way around, it becomes an issue. Oh, because I don't have a job, because I'm not working, that is why you're sending me, But it's supposed to be equal. Oh my God. What happened? You mute. You're mute. You're mute. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I was just saying that I think it's because of the gender roles that we've all assumed, right? Because
Yeah.
um, men always feel, and even women will look at men as like the provider, like he's supposed to provide, he's the one who's
Yeah.
supposed to do everything, right? But then when it comes to us also women, when we are now in that position, because at times, people say, okay, in a relationship, boyfriend and girlfriend, would you date a broke man? Would you date somebody who's not working? Would you be in a relationship, like with somebody who's learning less than
You.
right? And
Yeah.
like people have different, opinions on that.
Yeah.
Some people
Mm-hmm,
will
mm-hmm.
say, oh, if he has potential, then go for it. And some will argue that, oh, potential won't pay the bills. And some will say, oh, it's not your job to take care of a grown-up man. But then when we think of it, we expect them to do everything,
For
right?
you.
Yes. And some men are really good in that. But, like you as a lady, when he's doing all that, at least even say, okay, this week, when you are going out, okay, I'll, pick up the bill. You know, what's wrong with that? Like if a man
Nothing.
is good and is providing for everything, you
Yeah.
can't just that one time, you say, okay, I'll get dinner, because normally you have days that, okay, like on maybe Friday night, we don't cook, we take the family out or whatever it is. You can, you can do that. At least show him that you're in it
You
together.
can. Yes. And
But then if
yeah.
we just want to hold on to that money, like, where are you taking it?
Yeah, and you're right, where, like you said, some will say yes, can you date a broke man? Can you date someone that hasn't got a
Mm-hmm.
job? Something. Of course, look, one thing you do before that, you don't just hop in, you look at this person. Has he got potentials?
And why
You
is
know,
he in that
does
state?
he,
Mm-hmm.
yes, why is he in that position, that state? Now, you
Mm-hmm.
understand? He could be broke
Mm-hmm.
today, but tomorrow could be a different story. It could be situations, maybe, what's one thing led to another, like that, and that's why he's in that situation. So first of all, you look at the
Yeah.
potential, look at the person. Has he got potentials? Does it look like someone that's got an ambition, somebody that's ready to
Mm-hmm.
strive, somebody that, is ready to make it in life? Because we have some men, like some women too, they're just they're very comfortable with the woman doing everything. You understand?
Yes.
Comfortable with the
Yes.
woman. Yeah, we've got some men that they are comfortable with the woman doing everything, and then not, and most of the time, not that they can't, but some women are like, as mothers, they're quick to, before
Mm-hmm.
you, like, they've already done it. They
Yeah.
don't have to wait and all that. And some men, you see them, they take the advantage, they not relax. So their money now, they now use it to enjoy, buy things, shoes, clothes. They want to go on holiday, cars. Men, they like cars, good cars, wristwatches, and all that. you know but if you see the person, that this person is not like that while you are dating, that's why the dating thing comes up.
Yeah, it's very
you
important. Yeah.
why won't you date the person? Yeah, you look at the potential the person has got, and then you just go ahead. He's broke today, it doesn't mean tomorrow he's not going to rise up. You having it today doesn't mean tomorrow you're not going to be broke. So
It
that's why
could
I said,
happen to you.
yes, it has to be equal. You have to know what you're bringing on the table. And when things turn around, you should be able to like step in. Okay, say for instance, girlfriend and boyfriend, where some girls, they're like, okay, they're going out for a date. You know, they believe it's the man is a man's responsibility. You know, to go.
Yes.
Some will even, I remember those days when you're in school and then uni, and then when we're not taking any call now. And then when the man wants to take you out, you're bringing your friends because you want to, really like it's oh my god, we I can't take any call. I'm sorry, the lines are not open. So it's not fair. It's not proper. It should
Absolutely.
be equal.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
You
If he's
do
not
you
in
know like
position to do it, step in and then do it. And you, the
uh
man, don't take advantage of it because she is doing it.
and I think also when it comes to marriage now, like seeing, when you agree, that's why dating is very important, and that premarital counseling is very important,
Very
because that's where you
important.
get to know, are you compatible or not? You understand?
Yeah.
Because if you just go into a marriage and this one is just like likes just to spend, and the other person is a saver. Some people don't even save money, right?
Mm.
And then you have somebody who will be sitting down opening spreadsheets for you,
My
right? You
God.
are just like a person, you're used to just, spending, you're not bothered, you just want to just, go ahead and just spend money. And then you come to a partner who will be waiting. You come home, your wife is saying, "Oh, I see you were you were at Starbucks. You don't drink coffee. Why were you drinking coffee? Oh, so we've got soda at home. So why did you go and buy it in Tesco? Waiting for you with the receipt, like, do you understand? So you have to know the kind of person you are getting into this partnership, into the marriage institution with, before you get into it.
Yes.
And you have to make a plan. Like, are we gonna have separate accounts? Are we gonna have joint accounts? Because you don't
Yeah.
want to end up in a marriage where you're being financially abused.
Yes.
You
You don't
know,
want to.
because yes, financial abuse can be so subtle, especially if you're the woman that will say, "Oh yes, he does everything. I don't even know." Some women say it with pride, that I don't even know, how much our water bill is, or I don't even know how much this is. It's not a good
For
thing.
Yeah, I've seen ladies like that. I've seen ladies like that. The
Yeah.
husband is so rich that they don't even, know the. I have a sister, as a step sister. Sorry for cutting you short. I'm just carried away when you just said just hit me. She doesn't even.
Yeah.
She doesn't know how to the cylinder when the gas cylinder is finished. She can't go get it. She doesn't. She calls the husband. He calls the driver or whoever to go pick up Madame's thing and like, you know, and I keep telling her, we're always having problems. I say, look, you're going to have a very big problem in future. Sometimes I'm not praying that things turn around. But if things don't happen to turn around, yeah, God forbid, it's going to be a very big issue for you. You're not going to cope. You're not going to
Mm-hmm.
cope.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly,
True.
you're right. You don't even
True.
know how much the water bill is, how much the gas, the electricity, how much they pay, your council tax and all that. That's it's just no, it's a big problem. That's why I say people they should have similar financial goals, and priorities. Do you understand? Because this is the person, if you're like, you're not married, before, you're dating, this is the person you want to spend the rest of your life with. And your financial goals are apart. Your priorities are apart. It's going to be a very big problem. So don't even try it. Lay the cards on the table. Let's discuss it. Let's iron it. And it's good, if that your partner doesn't have debt. Because it's worst when they have this accumulated debt and then they now come in, you get married and all that. Do you understand? It becomes a stress, a strain on your finance.
Exactly. And so, we take it in pride. Some ladies will say, oh, thing that, oh, I don't, he does everything, and, with pride, my husband does everything. It's not good. That's financial abuse. Why don't you know? You need to know those things. Things happen. Imagine if, like, God forbid, something happened to him and you're left there. People are coming. Where is this? You don't know. The bank account, you don't know.
No.
Even you don't even know the PIN code. You don't know. You know nothing. Even when it's shopping, oh, he takes me shopping, he will be the one swiping, right? You don't even have access to a credit card or anything. Yeah. He even takes us shopping. Oh, don't mind him. Oh, that's how he is. No. Why don't you have access to that information? You're a team.
Yeah. You don't really need
to know those things.
Yes, and sometimes not that you need to know his take home is the statement of his account, but have an idea, just have an idea of roughly, this is my the budget, and I should be working on, this limit, have a boundaries and not just, oh, the money is coming in, you're not thinking, that's where, you made mention of having accounts, joint accounts, personal accounts, and whatever accounts. Yes, it's really important, to have a joint account so that one person is not just spending. And once you have a joint account, both of you have to be signatory to it.
Exactly.
If I don't give consent to it, yeah, go ahead.
The thing is, like, especially with where the ladies also contribute to the household, right? 50 relationships, and then there's just 75-25, depending whatever the situation in your household is. I think it's the ideal to have like a joint account if you don't want to have problems in the marriage regarding finances. Then when you have the personal account, whatever the other person does with their money,
it doesn't concern you.
It shouldn't be anybody's headache.
No, it's none of your business.
But the joint account, you have to see how much each person puts into it. And, like, that's where all the bills will come out. Everything that is, regarding your home should come out from there.
Yeah,
but it's good also to have those personal accounts, because both parties, you don't want to lose yourself in that marriage. Like you don't want to lose yourself, your confidence, and your independence, kind of.
Yeah. Yes.
And you want to give the other person that freedom. Like no one is waiting to know why you had a Coke, for lunch. Why didn't you take a drink from the house? We've got drink here. Things like that. So you don't have those problems. Or why did you buy a bag? Or why did you purchase what you like? And respect as well, and understanding.
Yes.
Because you have to meet halfway a bit. If okay, my partner is someone who likes to just, maybe she likes to have her hair done and whatever, and she's doing it with the money that's got nothing to do with the joint account, I think that be allowed. And even when your husband is going and buying an expensive set of golf clubs, that's his thing. Let it be.
From his account.
Yes, from his personal account. That's all right.
Yeah, that's true. He can do whatever he wants to do. He can go, if he wants to go buy a lady a yacht, or he wants to go take a lady on holiday. That is his, no, not with your money. It's true. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
This is his own money. And if you, the lady, you want to take another person out, another guy out, or whatever, it's not your man's money. That's no, that's from your pocket. Yeah, that's true. But your joint account, yes, maybe like you said, the bills coming up from there. You're thinking, okay, are we going to buy a house? The children, okay, when you're not married, okay, the children, the school fees, for the upbringing, holiday, you plan like
Yes,
that. You
yes.
understand from that? Controlled, but it has to be both of you agree to it, because since both of you are signatory to the same account, so there's no way I'm gonna go and I'm taking the money to buy a property or to go on holiday. Oh no, if I want to
Mm-hmm.
do that, I should do that with my personal money.
Money, yes, yes. So it's important, so that you don't get to judge the other person's choices.
Mm-hmm.
You understand? So there won't be any conflict there. Because if
Yes.
everything is coming from that joint account, now everyone is trying to be sensible. Oh, you don't need that. And like that's when the fight starts. Because why are you getting another bag? You've got bags. Why are you buying shoes? Like the house is full of your shoes. So how can you buy an expensive set of golf clubs? So how can you, like spend this much on a night out with your friends? Things like that. And I think the other thing is, I think when it comes to insecurities, that's when we don't feel free allowing our partners to have their separate accounts, because you feel you've lost control. Okay, he's going to spend it on women, or he's going to spend it on that, because to be honest, I think that's the best thing to have, that freedom at least, because you find that
Of
people
course.
lose themselves in this in the marriage, union, because of
Mhm.
all these issues coming up. But once you work at it during the dating phase and you go into it knowing who you're going into,
With, yeah.
that new home, when you leave your mother and father, and you go in
To
and
say I
spend it with your
do.
best friends. Let it be your best friend, and let love win, not money destroy the relationship, you
Mm,
know?
mm. And sometimes I look at it, yeah, you said having the conversation together goes a long way. Do you understand?
Mm-hmm.
Because in that process, you'll be able to talk about it. Okay, we're going to that's when you've moved from that dating to, getting married and all that, before you go into it. And then the conversation should be but not when you're having the heated arguments or something. It's when on a
Hey.
neutral, maybe you're on a date, or you're going to you at the park or something. You just talk about it. Okay, we're gonna have a joint account, you know, and we're gonna have a separate account also. You said feeling insecure that maybe the other person will be spending it on, it shouldn't be your business. My personal one shouldn't be your
Mm-hmm.
business, because I worked for it. So I can do whatever I need to do with my own personal, you know, money. But the one we have
Absolutely.
together, I have to respect it. There must be respect there, and because we have a purpose for that. So with my
Mm-hmm.
personal one, I don't think anyone should be insecure for me having my personal this thing, because I work for it. And then you know what? I was thinking sometimes, we have like some when you've gotten to the stage of the marriage, the husband and the wife thing, the woman is not working. Some men will tell you that's where the conversation also comes in, when you're dating.
Mm-hmm.
I don't want you to work. I want you to be a full housewife. I want you so that you'll
Yeah.
be there for the children, you'll be there to take care of the home. I want the kids to have all the attention. I also want to have your attention, because sometimes when the man is working, the woman is working, and especially if the man is like full time, the woman is full time, it's a bit of a problem. It's going to be stress for
Mm-hmm.
the woman. One, that's when they're married, dealing with children, your spouse, and a whole lot, and your work. But some men were like, okay, I don't want you to work. I just want you to be full housewife so that I can have your full attention and the kids can also have your full attention. But in that case, when it comes to the money aspect, don't you think the
Mm-hmm.
man, yes, should be the one doing everything? And there's no way he has no right to complain. But I think your
Yes.
independence,
In that
but I think,
in that
sorry, your independence has been taken away from you as the woman. I feel you should be given the opportunity to explore, to do things.
Well,
It's,
obviously, because like the woman is not working, so it's only the man who's provided. But you
yeah.
see, that is most of the time that comes with the problems. Do you understand? When you're waiting, even when it's your monthly period, you're waiting for your husband to give you that money.
For sanitary.
Ah, that's just a bit, and it depends. Some men maybe will have you have that personal account, and but if you do not, and you're just waiting for it's month end, hey this, hey that,
I know it's a big
that could be
problem.
very, very difficult. That's putting yourself in a very difficult, like position. I
Yeah.
think if it were me, I would just say like, at least can I do even like 6 hours a week? At least I just because you need that, like for your mental health,
Yeah.
you need to go
Yeah.
out of the house and be with other people. Like socialize, like take it as your socializing. You need to get out and do something. If you're just in the house, children, husband, it's just those walls. And maybe most of the time when it's like that, the only time you get to go out is with your family as well. I think women, we should still maintain that, like work, do something, even if you're not going to work, have something going that is yours.
Yeah, we've got a whole of online, the online business now that you can do so many things from work from home, you know, a lot that you can really do, even if you don't have to, like, once in a while, yeah, sometimes, yeah, leaving the home, yes, it's very important. But if it gets to that stage that is really that bad, you can just get, because even getting yourself engaged with,
Hmm.
things, even online, we have got a lot of all this online business. You speak to clients, you speak to people, you think, you make use of your brain, your mental state of mind is active, is working. It's something. Just do something. We have someone Irene said here. Let me just read it out.
Oh, yes, I thought that's a very interesting one because she says, I
Yeah,
feel we shouldn't blame some women who don't know much about expenses at home. That's because
yeah,
some men like to be the head and are setting the rule of provision in their home. That is
yeah.
what exactly we were talking about.
Okay, well,
That
yes.
it's not a good thing to do for a man
Mhm.
to do that. It's good, of course, that he's providing, but the
Yeah.
woman should have, like, should at least know what's going on, should have
Mhm.
information, because that is termed as financial abuse.
Use. Yeah.
So it's not like we are blaming them, but you need
No.
to have that information. You need to,
Yeah.
like, you need to know what's going on in the household. The husband should not withhold the information from you, because
He
like when
shouldn't.
you
Yeah.
start hiding things, because it's like he's hiding things. Why won't you know what's going on in your household and just get things being paid? You don't know even where to go to pay for electricity. you know what happens
You,
then? Say your husband, say is even in hospital, what will you do?
it's a big problem. It becomes a very
You
big
don't
problem.
even
You
know how
start.
to get the money. Yeah,
No.
you don't even know how to withdraw the money from the bank. You don't even know if there's money or not. You don't even know how to where to go to pay your child's school fees. Some people are in those situations that they know nothing. All they know is just to take care of the children, the husband, and just have things paid. I don't
You're
know
right.
what you think, Anne.
Yeah, you're right. They just want to be, you know, um, comfortable and even fine. The man, he doesn't want you to, you know, um, work or something. There's so many things I say you can do from home. Walk around your kids. A lot of things you can do walking around your kids. And like you said, if in case of emergency, how do you manage? How do you cope?
Mm,
What becomes of you and the family? So
absolutely.
it's
Those are
why
the things you need to think about.
yeah, they need to put into consideration. So you really need to think about it. It shouldn't be the man or the woman alone picking up the bills. It has to be both parties. Even if the woman is not working, okay, for a man to say, I don't want you to do anything, just I want to have, you know, your attention 100%, and also the children. Yes. Then you're going to talk about it, conversation from the
Mm-hmm.
beginning. Okay,
Yes.
personally, sometimes like I personally, I don't believe in too much. Okay, I'll go to this man, my husband. I want this, I want that, I want that all the time. You understand? Sometimes, yes, you want to feel the presence of a man around you, even if you have, even the woman is a
Mm-hmm.
billionaire and the man is a whatever. Women, we appreciate men's money. It gives us
Yeah.
sense of joy, even if the man is richer than even if the woman is richer than the man. We still want to feel we have the man, we have a husband, we have a partner, we have someone. Do you understand? That's
Yeah.
just have that feel. Do you understand? So okay, we're dating. Okay, we'll talk about it. The conversation is on. Yes, I want you to be full housewife, blah blah blah, and all that. You're this kind of a person. You don't really believe in always going to ask, accent all the time. You want to
Mhm.
like do something and all. Okay, fine. He's still insisting, and you love it. You both love yourselves. You work it out. We've talked about the joint account, and then that is where he now gives you, is it allowance is it every
Yeah.
week or
Yeah.
every 2 weeks, every month? Yes. With that one,
Housekeeping.
you can, yes, for your own personal thing, you know? Because I have a friend, the husband is so rich that he pays her, he doesn't want her to do anything. They had a heated argument, both parents, came in, they were talking about it. He said, okay, you're not gonna go out to work, office or whatever. I'll get you a shop, got a shop and everything, stock the shop for her. No, but still, he wasn't comfortable. He made sure that she had people to work in the shop. Then sometimes call from home. You have people now, CCTV, you monitor from. You understand? You don't have to like, you know. And then she was like, "Look, I'm tired. I don't even know how to make money. I don't even know how to, you know." do things. When she comes to UK here, she tells me, she like the way you women here are independent, you can go out, make your money, you know how it is. Do you understand? Everything, the husband. And I was like, and I have one that's she doesn't even want to do anything. She wants the husband to do everything for her. Do you understand? And I'm like,
Yes.
and I'm like, oh
Opposite.
my God. Opposite. Do you understand? Opposite. But a man that you don't want your wife to work or something. Yes, give her every week, every month something to, run her account and all that. Then she can do whatever she wants to do, with it while you're running the home. Because the majority, especially back home, majority of the men don't, I don't know why they don't want their women to go out. Sometimes I say, like my friend, I told her, I said, is it jealous? You're too pretty. Does it feel threatening that, someone will like take you away from him or something? She said, no, my God, if it's that one, you shouldn't even bother because who is going to look after her and the children like the husband does? He does everything. He does everything. So for that, he should. But the man is not knowing that. He's just thinking, this is my wife. I don't want her to like be exposed or some kind of, But I feel it's not healthy. It's not healthy. You need your,
It's not healthy. Do you know
yeah.
the
It's
thing?
not.
The problem is that situation. There's a bit of control there. It's not even about the man being the provider. That's like controlling. You know.
Controlling.
So like you have to be really careful on how we allow these things to carry on because, like you're saying, she's lost herself. You know, and she's loathing for that independence
Hmm.
because,
Yeah.
like, how do you live like that? How can you carry on living like that?
Hmm.
It's quite a lot to take in because you see that's the thing with a higher earner and the person who has the has the power or has the cash. Well, then comes
Yeah.
that power because they can say anything, and then that's the problem because higher earners, and if it's only just the breadwinner who's making decisions, they think that they've got the rights. Now
Yeah.
you don't have a say. They will
Mm-hmm.
own everything because they are the ones bringing the cash home, right?
Mm-hmm.
They're the ones bringing the bread in. So whatever he says or whatever she says goes.
Yes.
And then, like a relationship cannot work in that way. You
Mm-hmm.
cannot carry on having that kind of, like, it's one-sided. It's only one person making the decisions, especially when it comes to do with things with money, because I'm the higher earner, I make the decisions. That
Yeah.
the relationship will just be affected by that. So there has to be some like control. You have to look out for that control, really, because that's a lot. Like if somebody gets you something to do, you have a business, and then now you have to watch it from home.
Yeah.
That's a bit
It's
extreme.
there's no difference. It's just like you staying at home and you know, and then but you want to be in the shop to run the
Yeah.
boss, to be the boss, to like it's there's so why just opening the business and making me operate from home? It's as good as just sitting in the house and cook your meals
Mm-hmm.
and take care of the children, clean your clothes, and then and all that. It's I don't know, it's terrible because it's good for if both of you can meet at some points, even if okay,
Yeah.
fine, okay, say for instance the man and the woman, they're working and one earns more than the other, you can still balance it. There's a way to balance it. You can always balance it.
It's true. You know, there's one thing that we skipped at the very beginning. Like if you're dating, right? Dating phase.
Yeah.
Who pays when you go out for dinner? Let's talk about the first date actually. What happens on the first date?
Okay,
Who pays?
because that's first impression.
Yes.
That's the first
How
impression.
would you handle
And
a first date?
a first date, fine. If okay, we're just going out for the first time, you know,
Mm-hmm.
and a very nice, lovely restaurant, and the bills, after the whole thing and the bill comes and all that. As I personally, what I would do, yeah, you try make the move. Do you understand? Make the
Exactly.
move.
That's smart.
Yes,
Yes.
make the move. I will make the move, and I want to watch the man. And because sometimes, the man too want to watch this woman, to know if she's the kind of person she is.
Yes.
I will make the first move, and then what?
Mm-hmm.
Then if it's, I'll say, a man, a real man, hmm, is
Yes.
going to stop you. Then you now like, no, I'll take it. No, I'll take it. It becomes interesting. Then you now begin to like, okay, do you understand? Because sometimes
You
you
know,
could go on a date and the man will actually sit and want you to pick up the bill. Even when you're like, he will like, you sure? Even if I say I'm sure, try and make the move, try and
don't
stop me.
take it.
Don't take it.
It's true. It's true. I would do the same. I would do the same. I would offer to go half. I would offer to go half and just because like dating is like my sister says, it's like an interview, right? It's an
Yeah,
interview. You're
it is. It
studying
is
this
serious
person.
interview.
Yeah. So offer to pay. Of course, you don't want to pay. I know that. I don't want to pay. You asked
Mm-hmm.
me out on this date, and I don't want to be
Mm-hmm.
paying for it. I could be eating my food at home, or I can take myself out for a meal. Why should it
Tell
be
me
with
about it.
you?
You know, and then you want
Okay?
me. You ask me out, and you're now sitting down. Even when I offer to like try and stop me, and then let's argue, and then okay, we just half an hour. We balance it. Some will be very comfortable. They'll be very, very
Yes.
comfortable. To like, and then from there, they're not like, okay, she's this. Not all. Someone I want to like
But
start taking advantage of. Do you understand? Coming with different
Mhm.
stories, different things, and all that. It shouldn't be. I believe on a good day, if you're asking me out and you want to pick me out for a date, you should be picking up the bills. But I'm gonna make the first move. I'll make the move. Do you understand? So
Yes,
it's your
yes.
responsibility to like, oh no, it's my let it be on me, could be maybe some of the time I'm not like, so we either half it, half and half, or I'll let him pick the bill. And then I'm like,
Mm-hmm.
next time it's gonna be on me.
Exactly. Like if a guy does that, it depends, because some men just want to go 50 all the way. That's what they know, that's what they want. It's like 50, 50, 50, 50. So it depends on who it is that you're going on that date for. If it's me,
Yeah.
you've lost your chances. If you
Honestly,
accept my
honestly,
money, if you've asked me out on a first date and then you want me to go half with you, hmm,
it's
you know. But some
it's
women are
very funny.
perfectly fine with it. Yeah, because they
Oh,
feel that in case you don't like the guy, then he doesn't have to worry about having paid for your meal. I've seen some guys post videos. Yeah, I've seen some videos, guys complaining that, like, I paid for her and, like, they never got to see her again and things like
yeah.
that. So they don't want someone going around saying, okay, they paid for a meal, because actually you can afford to pay for it, but you
Oh,
just want to
okay.
see if yeah, you see, like, you
Yeah,
want to see if someone is a gentleman, like they
mm,
know they've called you, they've asked you to come on dinner with them, and you've accepted, you know, the invitation, you're there looking like an angel and everything that comes with it, first dates. And then now you have to pay half. You go Dutch. We call it Dutch here, isn't it? In the UK,
yeah.
you go Dutch on the first date. Oh, goodness.
Yeah.
But
I tell you,
in
Bill.
all honesty, ladies, offer to pay. You need to offer to make that payment, because in all reality, how much is it? How much would you have, spent like on a first date? Are you ordering the whole restaurant?
Tell me,
You want to
restaurant.
go easy as well. Hmm. So
But
you
Lady
just make
Fatima,
that
trust
offer, like,
me. Lady Fatima, trust me, some girls are terrible, you know. Well, let's just talk. Let's say, okay, no, let me just say this before we um read out what Belle said. Some ladies are terrible, you know. They will go eat and even order takeaway. Then that is where you, the man, will now know the kind of person this lady is, if I'm right.
oh no, women don't make any move. They always want men to pay at the first date. Law.
Mm.
Like, in all honesty, a guy should be the one paying, right? Because this someone's daughter was minding their business in her house, in her father's
Yeah.
house, right?
Tell me about it. Eh? You came to hustle.
And then
Came to
you're
hustle the
asking
girl
them
saying you
out.
want her to. Oh my God.
And of course, they are supposed to just make that offer. But as a guy, you shouldn't let her pay. Don't
Yeah.
let the girl pay. You know, I
Because
think that's a gentleman thing to
I
do.
sat down on my own and relaxing in my father's house. And you said you saw a flower in my father's house that you want to pluck, and you decided to take the flower on the date. And getting there, you now want the flower. How is it possible? Be the gentleman, you know. Impress the lady.
Yes, yes,
Much talk. I don't. So many headache. Let me make the move, and then you try and stop me.
yes,
Don't let me make the move, and then you want to
yes.
like
That's why
um
you shouldn't go on expensive date on first date. Imagine sitting through a three-course meal with someone you have no intention to hang around with. That's
That's
another topic.
interesting.
That's
You
another
know?
topic.
Yeah.
Listen, and you go on
Eh?
this date,
Yeah.
especially these online dating things.
Dating
Maybe
thing. Yeah.
you've never seen the person, right? You've never seen this
Yeah.
person. It's your first
Eh.
time meeting them and actually having a look. Because most of the times when we send pictures, isn't it? It's just like maybe a picture of you sitting or selfies and things like that. You don't get to
Mhm.
see the person.
The full
You get
person.
to the table, you get there, and you've already concluded in your head that it's happening, right? And maybe they are doing something that really, like, I am, like, I have petty little things that annoy me. Like,
Mhm.
let's say, the way somebody chews or something, like that. or maybe
Oh my
you're
God.
digging into your food. Yeah, I get offended by little things like that, even for
Mm,
an adult, like we're out, you're dishing with a tablespoon, things like
oh,
that. So
mm.
imagine you have to through like what this comment is saying from Zandi, that you are having to sit through a 3-course meal with somebody mwah, mwah, mwah.
Honestly, Lady Fatima, I won't that bill. I won't even make the move to pay the bill. Oh. I won't. No, there is no making move because it's that the the whole presentation, the whole present is zero. I just want to get it, just finish up. I don't even think I'll be able to like before that. That is when I will remember that I had an urgent message, an appointment. I'm going to leave like for real. Huh.
Oh
Oh
my
my
goodness.
god.
Yeah,
Oh.
me, I will just like pretend earplugs and eat my food the way I like my food, especially if I don't know, I want to. I I know me all you like, but I'll just ignore you.
You finish that food. Oh my god. You're so funny. Oh my gosh. Oh my god. You're like, I just need to finish this food
Because
and get out of this place. I just need to finish this food and get out of this place. It's just too much.
because you cannot take a dog like on the first date, then you ask them to pick your food, you do that. You have to eat it now.
Sorry, I didn't hear you. I didn't hear you. Sorry, come again.
I said, if you say you need to leave, then are you gonna ask them to pack the food away from you? You can't on a first date. So
Ah,
you just eat your
le-
food quietly.
I'll be counting time. Be watching the time, right?
Oh
As
my
you said,
goodness.
I said Zadie said first dates should be coffee dates. Get to know someone first. It's true. Anyway, that's if you're a coffee person and if you meet some kind of babes that they're not ready dates, want to go on a date. Oh my god, they'll be the ones to tell you the restaurant they're gonna. She'll be the one to tell you the restaurant you will need that you're gonna go to.
That's me. That's kind of me. People always say I don't do coffee. I don't do drinks. I because I
What am
think
I doing?
like
I will drink
it
coffee in
depends.
my
I think
house now,
also
Lady Fatima. I will drink coffee in my house, drink tea. Yes, eat
because
proper
like I
food.
think it comes also with age, right? If I think
Mm.
like I'm having to house, dress up and all that
Take my
just for a
time,
coffee, and come back.
coffee.
Yeah. So I think,
I'd rather
like,
sit
yeah,
at
if
home.
we, and even the time, you just need to just sit there. But of course, it's true. Coffee will be safe because if you can make a quick exit, you know, a, a cup of,
Yeah, but dinner date with
you know,
potential
if
suitors
there's
should
if
reach
there are
me.
issues, if there are issues, then you can deal with them as soon as possible. But
Possible,
when you've ordered food, when you're having to wait for this meal, ah,
Mhm.
at least when you're waiting for it, it's better. You get to see the drinks and all that. When you start eating, hey. But yeah, it's true. Like I think even when you uh go for a meal, maybe just like a little bite, a little bite,
Yeah,
so that if things are not going your way, it's not
where you don't.
going to
Yeah,
affect you mentally.
hmm
You go home
yeah.
and you just be thinking, ah.
You
So,
you can
sis, I think
imagine.
by the time you have a dinner date with potential suitor, you should have each and which you should have an idea of the kind of person you're meeting. Yeah, that's true. But
Yeah,
how ladies we are, we just like to see everything is dinner, 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 dinner. You know? because you're also aiding it as like you said, and that they will even choose the restaurant where you're going to meet and everything. They make the choices. So like that person will be going there ready, prepared, you know. She will
Well
have
prepared,
looked
yeah.
at the menu and knows what she's going to order when she gets there. It's all calculated and
Yeah.
everything. But you see
Mm-hmm.
that's how men now cry out that they took you on a date, paid for everything, and you had nothing to offer them at the end of the day.
You can
Because that date now becomes um like you're meant to say yes whether you like it or not. Because there's nothing that is ever should be gold, even a female. All these things come with you gotta do this for that. Men calculate things because if someone is hurting, that okay, you came for dinner, but they they didn't hear back from you. They paid for everything. It's hurting,
it
obviously,
is.
inside.
It is. Yeah,
But
it is.
the dating world is another whole different game. It
It
comes
is.
with a lot
It's
of
an eye
stories.
opener. It's an eye opener.
Yeah.
The dating
Mm.
world is an eye opener. You're open to to see so many things, and you begin to think, oh, is this what I'm going in for? Am I? Do you understand? You now have time to like,
Yeah.
you know, reflect and think than just jumping. So you need that time. Even dating, while you're dating, you need enough time to date. Because even
Exactly.
once you're married, you still learn each other. You
Mm-hmm.
keep learning. So it's better you have a good quality time. What do you think the right, time? Say 6 months, 1 year, 2, 3 years dating. What do
Do
you
you
think?
know I wouldn't say there's a right time, because people are different and relationships are different. Some people meet and in a month, 2 months, they're married and they've been married for years and years, till death do
Mm,
them part,
what?
right?
Mm-hmm.
So, some people break up after 20 years of marriage, right?
Yeah.
When they
Even
maybe they
35.
were
Yeah.
dating for 5, yeah, they were dating for 5 and married, but these things still happen. So it depends on the relationship. I don't think like there's a proper time. When you feel that, because everyone has their deal breakers and their things that they're looking for in a relationship. When you feel that your boxes have been ticked and you feel comfortable in that relationship and you're ready to go ahead, it depends, because it might take me 6 months to even figure out what a guy is all about.
Yeah.
So some people are not open.
Yeah.
They start
Yes.
off shy, maybe will open up later. You don't know. Even same with the
No.
ladies. Some people will just
No.
be in this shell. And then also, like in the Christian world where you have this, where you have a chaperone with you all the time, you do not get to know who it is really that you are dating, because that person, both of you, are behaving in a manner that is acceptable to that chaperone.
Hmm. Yes. You're confined to. Do you understand? Like, to certain, limits, restrictions. You're like,
Exactly.
yeah.
It's
And in the
it's a good idea, but what do you think? Do you think that because when you the job of a chaperone is to make sure that you guys don't get into temptation, you're staying in safe places, around people, and you don't get to a space where things could
mm,
happen. So
mm,
should we be teaching them like ways to be by themselves and not go to each other's houses, or not put themselves in spaces where these things should occur? So it's like, so if there's no chaperone, they don't have self-control.
that's what
Do
I
you
don't know.
understand
Yeah,
my point?
I think about that too. I wonder, so without the chaperone, that means they can't, is it really necessary?
Mm-hmm.
It's I don't know, because I sometimes I sit down and I think about it too, and To me, I feel it's good. You know what you're going into. So many things you have to you explore. You should. Think that you need the freedom of
Yes,
everything.
because like I want to know who you are. I don't know how
Yeah,
you act when you're angry. I don't know
see,
how, because there's somebody with us all the time. So you see, I know a lot of people that had issues with this chaperone, dating and getting into a marriage straight from, church, somebody always being with you, and then boom, you only get to know your partner in the marital home. You don't know this person. And that's what they will tell you, that, I did not know my husband. I did not know my wife.
mm. Yeah,
Then
and it's
those
a problem.
behaviors
It's
starts.
a problem. It's a very big problem.
So
I
imagine
don't
if in
believe in
if in
it.
if
I
in if
personally don't believe in it. I just feel you should be free. Just be free
absolutely.
with each other. You don't need all that because a lot of people are having you be surprised. Oh, they with all the counseling, with all the guidance, with all they're having problems or the divorce, and all that. So you hear different stories. The woman comes and tells you, "Oh, I didn't know it was like this." Or the man, the same thing, and you're like, "No, I don't want to go through that." I don't need it.
And then worse, this issue we're discussing comes in. Money comes in a situation like that. Do you think a marriage can survive?
Honestly, it takes the grace of God for that marriage to survive. It will take the grace of God for that marriage to survive because you will always argue. You will always, you're not free when you were, cutting and all that. You were not free to express so many things. Everything was like caution. Do you understand?
Yes,
It takes the grace of God. It's going to take the grace of God for that marriage to, succeed. Honestly, because I
absolutely.
believe if you're going in a relationship, you're cutting, planning to get married, everything you need to be open. Everything you need to be naked. The man, the woman, see me
Yeah,
in and
yeah.
out. Do you understand? This is how I
Hmm.
am. This is what who I am, and all that. Not all this. And then later on, you start canceling, 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 canceling. It's a whole lot. It's too much. Yeah,
Non-stop, non-stop.
yeah, parents will start calling, coming to settle this one, that one. Is not even healthy for your mental state of mind.
Exactly. And like the number one thing is for both parties to be honest about what they do. Do you
And
understand?
open,
Don't,
honest and
yeah,
open.
put your partner in a position where they have to question you about what is it you're doing. Be open, like, this is what I'm doing, because imagine if you say, we say personal accounts, right?
Yeah,
You have that joint account and your
yeah,
personal account, and you've
yeah,
agreed that, you know this is your money, you do what you want. But also it would be a nice thing for you to just discuss, like, especially when you're buying high ticket price, items, or you
mhm,
decide you want to buy a house, you're saving up, you want to get a mortgage on the side, you want to get your own property on the side. There are couples that do those things, and everyone is okay with it. You have your home. If you want to buy your own separate property, you do that. But if you had to
yeah.
do this without the other person knowing, like buying a property,
See, it's a
it could
problem.
frighten the other one. Like, what are you planning? Because buying property is a big thing. So it's also nice to be open in a relationship. Don't give that space for somebody to have to question that. Oh, yeah, I don't trust his moves. What is he doing? What's that all about? Or you just come across paperwork that's, the land has been purchased, or something big like that has been purchased, because you want to maintain that trust, in the relationship. So transparency is very important. It makes it easier, when it comes to finances, when the other person knows what it is that you're doing. Because if you feel, do like some people, especially women I know, talking to friends and that, they have to hide that they bought themselves a pair of shoes, or they bought a dress.
For
They have
real.
to hide it. Yes, yes. You have to hide it. And then, like after some time, or maybe you just say, oh, I want, when you feel the temperature is okay, you then just you bought that dress. Or when you wear it, when you have to wear it before you reveal that you bought a dress, you just say, oh no, I've had, the lies start coming in now. You see, I've had it for long. You've never seen this. Oh, you're
Imagine
so
lies.
forgetful.
All lies.
You see, so transparency will clear a lot of things, because with that comes the lies, and then it just worsens things. It's not good for both parties, you know.
Oh,
But obviously, no
it's
one's gonna say that. Oh, I'm taking my girlfriend out.
no, 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 no. You know, what you said. Actually, a true story. Back home in Nigeria, a family, a husband and wife, they had a serious problem that he almost he actually sent her parking, but families had to interfere because the wife got a land and was, in short, not was building, she's already finished building the house
Oh,
without telling the husband. He was looking for something. Sometimes God has a way of working. God wants to like show you something that he has never done before. He was actually looking for, he didn't even know what led him to, just that place. You won't even expect it. And behold,
wow.
he saw the document and everything. He was mad. And this is somebody that the house they're living, the husband built it. She, got businesses for her, not one, not two. She's doing very well. Cars. He got her cars and everything. Do you understand? There's some men that like they set their wife up, establish them, and all that. He was that
Yeah.
type of gentleman. But I,
Wow.
for a woman to do such, I mean, no, it's really
That
bad.
was a lot, though.
Yeah, really bad. And that takes us to, what do you think a man, okay, someone said, I'll read out, said maybe couples that they want to like, maybe the man or the woman wants both of them to, have a joint, maybe a property together, and
Okay.
then, you know, like that. What do you think? Is a good idea?
Joint property.
Yeah, owning property together, the man, the wife, and say
Yes.
couples, married people now. It's a very good idea,
Yes.
yeah? Because
Absolutely.
yeah,
Yes, you should get things together, you should build together, buy property together, houses and everything. But then, like, it has to be discussed. If somebody feels that they want to have their own property on the side,
the,
talk about
yes.
it. Talk about it. I mean, I'm not saying that it shouldn't be allowed. Yes, that's still
Yeah.
okay if you both agree. Even the Bible says if two agree, right, they can work together.
Yeah.
So you
Yeah.
have to agree on things
Mm,
like that. You know,
yeah. Okay,
it's
because
only fair on the other person.
yeah, because it's been an issue. I read a story where I think one of them wanted, but the other one they actually did, and then later on, and the other one said, "Oh, you know what? I'm not interested. I'm gonna, I'm hopping out, blah blah blah, and all that." And I was like, it's because if you're together, you're man and wife, you become one. Everything like my friends will say my money is my money. My husband's money is our money. And I say, no, your money, my money is your money. Your money is my money. So because if the Bible tells us that the man's body belongs, that's the woman's body belongs to you, the husband. Everything he can do, whatsoever he wants to. Likewise,
Hmm.
the woman. So
Yeah.
why,
Yes.
like you're right, you said it. Yeah, it's good for them to, buy a house together, build a house together. Then at the side, okay, you can now have, if you have enough money, you can build, I can build. Yeah, it shows
Yes.
that closeness, that love, that unity, in the marriage and trust in that marriage. You're right. Hmm.
Yeah, and like if you open up, like ladies, at times we just make things bad when they don't have to be that way. If you approach your husband and say, "This is what I'm thinking. What do you think?" That he can even help you build it. He
Yeah, yeah, so many, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah.
I've seen
You know,
someone
he
that
can
the
even
woman
help you
started, but the
build it.
man completed it for her.
You see? But then if you're hiding it, then you're straining your finances as well and everything. Because you know, like I know a couple that took it in turns, you know. They said, okay, first we'll buy yours, then when we finish yours, you know, I'll help you with
And
yours and
mine.
things like that. So it's all about communication. So this is where respect, you know, when you
Mm-hmm.
both respect each other and you know how to communicate, everything you
Mm.
say will just be like a good suggestion, something that is been put on the table to be discussed. It won't be looked at as if, oh, she started again, or he started, oh, that's what he likes doing, oh, because he's got money. You know, like, oh, because I'm not working. It won't be like that. If
Yeah,
there's
you're right.
understanding and good communication, everything will just be something that you're looking forward. And I think you should both, you know, each person has their vision, their goals. A couple
Yeah,
should also sit down with both their visions. Put it down in paper, write
yeah,
that this is what
yeah.
we're doing. Have a
When,
target. Okay, by this time we want to have done this. If you have a debt or it's a mortgage, what year are we completing it?
yeah, yeah, you're right.
You know, so yeah, this is okay. By this time, you know, we have to finish this so that yeah, when the kids start school or when our first one is in university, we do not have this debt, or you know, have visions, plan your goals together, write them down, you know, and
Mm.
refer back to them.
But all the
And
time, keep
also, you know, like
reminding
I
each
think,
other. Mm.
yes, and you know, in every couple, there's one who's wiser, more sensible than the other. You know, when it comes to money, the one who knows how to save, the one who knows how to plan. I think, you know,
Right.
like that person should be given the reins, you know,
Yes.
to not to like control you, but control the finances. Do you
Yeah, the person
understand?
that knows
And
how to
it should,
plan. Yes.
yes, it should both be or like an agreement between the both of you. You both agree, like say, okay, Alan, you're the one that knows how to do all this, and you are the responsible one. Because if you put the money in my hands, you will hear that I was at the Louis Vuitton shop. I was in Oxford Street.
I'll
Do
tell you, I've
you
booked an
understand?
holiday. I've used it to deposit for holiday.
So, you know, things like that. You know who is good with saving, with plans, and keeping
Yeah.
the money. You know, there's saving, right? And there's keeping the money. You know, you can save,
Mm.
but you won't be able to keep the money.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah,
That's true.
yes. So you want that person who knows how to keep the money so that it does what it was purposed, you know, for the from the word go, what you plan. Because can you imagine you make a plan and you save money, and at the end of it, it doesn't do what you planned.
Yeah.
You both planned and you were both putting money in this pot that you should complete your mortgage by this year, and that time comes and that money is not enough, or there's a story. Do you understand? So you have to, and you know, you have to come to an agreement that okay, you're the one that knows how to save and keep money, so you take control of this department, and you work together in that manner. Because you can't be like me sitting and always waiting at the best offer for you know, it's summer holiday. Where are we going? I'm already on the internet. Da, 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 da. It will not keep now.
Looking for her holiday bagging.
So
Oh,
another thing I wanted us to discuss before I forget. This one is big. Boyfriend and girlfriends.
yeah.
How much should you be involved in the others' financial
Hmm.
issues when it comes to like saying, I know some ladies that have paid rent. You know that's why people have that heartbreak that they cannot breathe
Hmm.
because maybe you've been paying your boyfriend's rents,
Hmm. Yeah.
right? And saying, okay, he's got potential. This guy's got potential, and
Yeah.
yes, he's a good guy. He's going to
Yeah.
school, and you know you see that he's really good. He's trying hard, and you know maybe he even does have a job, but because of he can't really go full time and he's going
Okay.
to school and everything, very focused. And then he gets to that stage where he's made it and he's got this job. And then at that point, you're not good enough. But you've spent all those years supporting this person, this boyfriend, not husband,
Yeah.
boyfriend. How far do you think like people should go? Like, especially let's start with the girlfriends to our boyfriend situation.
Okay, say if I heard you very well, say a girlfriend and a boyfriend, the girlfriend is capable, she's more financially okay, and then the guy, and then she's been supportive, paying rent and all that. And then later on, when the guy gets there, you're not good enough for me, you nag, you do this. Honestly speaking, I think it's bad, but I think from the onset, when you are dating, it's possible you notice the kind of person that person is, because it does happen to men too. I've seen a situation whereby the man trains a girl to school and all that, and
Yes.
later on she came out, oh, I
Yeah.
can't because he's not a graduate, he's not this. But when he was spending money training you, the money was, okay for you, So I
Mhm.
think sometimes it's good. That's why it's good when you're dating, you should be able to notice, because even if he's not capable or she's not capable, there are some certain things you see that move, you know, from the guy. And even I know some people can pretend though, but I don't know how
Yes,
long
that's
people
the
can
thing.
pretend for.
I think we need to both girlfriend or boyfriend. You need to do things that you're comfortable with letting go of. Because this is not your wife, this is not your husband.
There must be limits. You're not sure. There's no
Yes,
guarantee.
there's no guarantee. So if you want to take the risk, you can take it, but it's not advisable.
It's not advisable. I don't think it's advisable
Mm.
because a lot of people have had broken hearts. Some they've killed each other. The man got angry and killed, like this
Yeah,
one in
yeah.
Nigeria in the east. The man got angry and then killed the girl. She was killed,
Mm,
So to me, it's not really advisable. You do what you can do to an extent limit. Let him or her also, there's so many things you can like. Sure, you understand, and then keep praying.
hmm.
Just keep praying,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know, because
Because I've seen even guys like heartbroken that they did this, and then because let's look at it. This person, it's normally young people as well. They're still growing. They don't know who they're really with, like going to a marriage with. People are still young, and this girl is just still getting into life, discovering what she wants in a man and all that. So at the end of the day, both parties, you can't blame them because, like, if it's about pain and that, someone is still young and then they grow up, now they realize that you're not my type of person. Because you can't
person,
expect somebody to be going into a relationship, into a marriage, because they've known you since you were whatever age. We have to be very careful how we deal with finances, especially if
yes,
it's just a relationship and it's not a marriage. You know,
yeah. Just
you
do what
should
you can do.
invest so much, yeah, financially.
You don't need
And
no,
also, money is, even if it's a friend or a sibling, right? When it comes to
yeah,
money, all relationships, yeah. When it comes to money, I feel like if a friend needs money or a brother or a sister,
yeah.
give them what you are able to lose.
Lose,
I'm not
yes.
saying
That's what I
it's
wanted to
not,
say.
yeah, I'm not that don't help people or people don't give back money, but to guard your heart, to guard yourself, give
Yes,
borrow or whatever it is, what you will not cry over, what will
right.
not affect you
Yes.
when you don't get it back.
That's what I wanted to
You know
say.
that
Yeah, exactly. Just do
you
what you
see,
know
so
you
that
can
takes
do
us
to.
exactly because that's the kind of relationship you're having as boyfriend and girlfriend. You don't know where the other person is gonna end up, whether it's with you or with somebody else.
Somebody else, and you'll be heartbroken, and you want to commit suicide, you want to take a life. So just do do what you can do to, every day you can part away with, and then just leave the rest than so much. And at the end of the day, too many expectations. Let me ask, somebody was asking a question, says, my boyfriend is always demanding, he's always complaining that, she's always demanding, she wants this, she wants that, and all that. And then, that's, what do you think? What do we think? Me, I have answer
It
for that
depends.
one. Me, I have answer, but let me just hear from you.
No, the thing is, if you're asking a person up to the extent that they feel it's too much, a boyfriend, ladies, we overdo things at times. What is it that she's asking for? Like, she's saying, I want the bag, I want shoes, I want to do my hair, I want to do my this.
Yeah.
Because, like, also for self-respect, I know
Yes.
it's nice to have a guy do things for you, but
Yeah.
like, I know most ladies, when a guy says, let's go to a party, they want that guy to buy their hair, their shoe, their this. You have to get this for me. Like, you don't have clothes in your wardrobe, just for that dignity, and like, a guy who is a guy, a gentleman, will always make sure you look good when you're going out together. You do not have to
Yes.
ask. If you have to
Yeah,
ask
because
a
you're
guy for
pride.
something, there's something wrong with that person. Your man should know what you need.
Yes.
So if you see
Exactly.
yourself asking, there's an issue there. Like, why
Like,
there should be a need to ask. Because that, I don't know, it's very uncomfortable to ask for money. I don't know how you find it, but to ask somebody, say, can I have
yeah,
some money? I find
I
it
would think,
very hard.
yeah, first of all, I'll think how I'm going to, be thinking, and be assuming, oh, this person should try and, as if, I want to go into the mind of the person to, like, this person should try and understand that I need this, be looking for a lot of preparations. Some people are so comfortable with, it doesn't take them anything, that's what I wanted to, say. But if it's just moderate for moderation, yeah, that's fine. Except maybe the guy is somebody that he doesn't know his responsibility, he doesn't know what to do, you know. Because
Yeah,
some people, sometimes I think some will want you to ask. I think maybe some will want you to ask. Maybe some people are like, they want you to ask before they do. Not that they don't want to do it, but they want you to ask. If it's that kind
they
of
feel
person,
that
it's your
power
boyfriend, you
thing,
should know. Sorry?
yeah, they want to feel that, she asked me for
Mm,
this, so give it to
yes,
her.
yes. Yes, she needs to ask me, and do you understand? So you're like, oh my God,
Yeah,
you don't have to wait.
but
Anyway, you just don't have to
women,
wait.
we shouldn't give boyfriends too much responsibilities. You
No, they're
know,
just boyfriends, man.
yeah, we shouldn't give. Like, as long as you're not married, like, you're still your father's responsibility. you know.
Yes,
So
so.
if a guy is doing whatever he can, appreciate that.
Mhm.
Because he doesn't have to. End of the day, it's not his responsibility to do this and that. But like, if he likes you, loves you, he wants to provide what he can for you. But it mustn't be like he has to. No,
And so
it's not. He has.
someone just said, why not? If he's always coming to me to ask for the other room, asking, why won't I also ask for, from him?
Do you see? That's why it's different on the level of your relationship as boyfriend and girlfriend. Are you in that deep? When it's intimate, are you already there? Do you understand? Because
Mm.
there's boundaries and all that. So it depends on what you're given, and you shouldn't feel like you're having to. That's like you're being paid for that part only. So because
Only.
he's gone to the bedroom, and then now you have to be given money. It's not that kind of a transaction, if you get what I mean.
It's a give and take, like a kind of give and take, or paying for
Yeah.
services. You should have as well gone.
It's not a
Yeah,
service.
yeah. If you wanted, wanted to pay for such, you can as well go to the red light district, and then just
Uh-huh.
bargain, and
Yeah,
hmm Then what?
exactly.
I mean, Are you having relationship for? Why are you people in a relationship? Why are you dating? Because you never can tell where it's going to lead you to. You never can tell if it's your, because sometimes mistake most girls make is somebody that God has given to them, a helper, they just misuse the opportunity. They take advantage, with their attitude
Yeah,
of asking and wanting to, like, always
hey,
wanting, chase the person away. You know, you just, even if you like too much, you like a lot of nice things, you have to be, diplomatic about it. Use diplomacy, and not.
exactly. Do you know that some guys, it's not that they do not have or can't afford what you're asking for,
Yeah.
but if they see that behavior and like you keep doing it and you're showing irresponsibility, especially the ones that will not ask money, like if you really go to your boyfriend and say, can I have so much? Some people actually say how much it is that they need, right?
Hmm. Price tag.
If you are, if you, yeah, you can I have this much? Can I have this much? Can I do this? We're okay, we're going for a party. Okay, I need to do my nails, I need to do my hair. Actually, I need new hair. I need the dress for that party. I need the this, all those things. A guy is also watching, isn't it? We said we were watching also that are you going to pay for dinner? Are you going? Guys are also ticking their boxes. So
Of
you could
course.
push away a good from that behavior. And most of
That
the
God
times,
has
the
given
things you're
you.
asking for, you don't even need them. You don't even need them. You can afford to get them yourself.
Mhm.
So,
You
it's
just
not
be positive.
necessary. We need to slow down.
Yeah, we really
Is
need
that a
to.
comment to
No, it's an old one. It's just
okay?
you're doing a great job. Keep it up. Yeah, it's just a compliment. Yeah.
That's
It's
it.
been, I know it's been interesting. If you're just joining us, this is Makama Hangout TV, and with me in the studio, it's Lady Fatima Global, and we've been talking about yeah, you're blushing. She's blushing. Financial matters and relationships. Who should pick the bills? And we've said a lot. So please share the video. Share. Show some love to Lady Fatima. And I thank you for all the comments. We really do appreciate, and I hope you're enjoying yourself because I'm enjoying myself here. Love. We're learning a lot, and I hope a lot of you are learning. Those of you girlfriend, boyfriend, relationships, and even those in the marriage. If you know that it's something that you've been doing that you're not doing right, you just need to try and work on them. And what I want to say, when it comes to serious relationship, we have to support each other. Serious relationship in the sense that, the next level, marriage and all that, we need to support each other. We need to be there for each other, and try and step in because it shows a lot. It reflects the relationship, the love, the care, and what the two of you share together. If I'm right.
Are you talking about an engagement or just when you assume that you're serious about each other?
You're serious about, when you're serious about each other, you're moving to the next level of engagements and then, you know, getting married.
Secure that ring, honey. Secure the
Yeah,
ring.
secure it. I'm telling
Yes,
you, is what's securing.
yes. I think, each and everyone has to look at what they can take, um, what they don't mind losing when it comes to money. How much is it, and how far are you willing to go if you're not married to somebody? How much are you willing to invest into that person's life? Because, like, we
Yeah,
see marriages fall apart. So if we're talking about just a boyfriend and a girlfriend, that's, there's a possibility there that something can go wrong as well. And it doesn't, you could be serious about each other, but something along the way could happen. So you just need to maintain that, know yourself and know what you can and cannot take. So, just move along with those lines, because at the end of the day, it will be you, you know, when things fall apart or when things are good, it's you will be celebrating with, or you that will be crying with at the end of the day. So, what can you
Yeah.
take?
Mm.
Is the thing. But, it's just to avoid investing a lot, before you get into a marriage. Just avoid spending too much money
Too much.
on
Yeah.
the other person, in
Person.
case, because anything can happen,
Yeah.
you know.
Mm-hmm.
So it's just to guard yourself, guard your heart, guard your mental um state as well. You have to think about your mental health when all hell breaks loose. How are you going to cope with that? So that is all about the money, 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 money.
Money,
Money is a
money,
big
money.
issue. Mo-
It is.
and we
It
all
is.
need money, right? We all need money.
Seriously, yeah, we
And
all need
another thing
money.
is,
Money is important in a
once
marriage,
you,
in a relationship. Money is
yeah.
very, very important. You know.
So, like, on the thing that the people that feel uncomfortable, women that feel uncomfortable dating somebody who earns less than they do, right? So you have to think about this very well, because situations happen. You can go into a marriage, right, and your husband is the higher earner, and you're in a marriage, and then maybe work is taken down to a lower rank or something, and then he's earning less than you. So what happens? You're in a marriage, let's say 4 kids on, but that is your mentality, and your husband's always been the provider, and this happens. You see, so that's why you need to know what you can and cannot take.
You're right.
But once you're in a marriage, you cannot fall out of love, because your
Yeah.
husband of so many years has had this situation happen. Do you understand?
Yeah. No, you can't because yeah, like I said, money does matter in a relationship, just like love. You know. So you just have to understand each other, have a conversation, always talk about it, and keep talking about it. You know, if things are like not going the way they're supposed to, just
Mm-hmm.
talk about it, have a conversation. Because when you finally get into the marriage and all that, it's not easy. Like you said, a marriage of how many years? The man was, the breadwinner, or he has more money than you, and then things turn around. Like this period, during the pandemic, a lot of things happen. So you should be able to,
Yeah.
if you are capable, you should be able to step in. And you know what? Well, the funniest thing is, with the present world that we are now, a lot of women earn more than the men. Their take home is, it's. So I was having the conversation with somebody, and he was saying that women now presently
Mm-hmm.
earn more than men.
Wow.
So don't take advantage of that, and you know say, okay, that you start disrespecting your partner and the things you're meant to do that he was, when he was able, and you now feel, oh, you
Mm-hmm.
need to just get up, you need to, you know, so it's time for you now. Show the strength, whatever you do, that period shows the strength of your relationship and the love in
Yes.
that relationship, it shows the strength of it, and so I will really say women having that mindset of is the man thing, we should just have a rethink, be supportive, and then try and encourage the man. If he's just lost his job, try and encourage him, pray for him, give him hope, you know, think
Hey,
about the good times
that's
and do something about it. Don't
That is where you
stress
see that
your mind.
love has to win.
Sorry.
I say that's where we have to see that love has to win, in situations like that.
Hello.
Is hello, you can hear me? Can you hear me?
Oh my God. Yeah, Tina. Hi, lady. Hi, my lady. Good job. You are doing the. You're doing a. You're doing the. Hi, my lady. Good
The
job. You
video
are
is not
doing a
too
good job.
clear.
The video is not too clear. Yeah. I don't know. Sometimes the network. Please bear with us. It's network issue. You know how this thing works. But no worries. So let's just round it up in the conclusion because we've really said a lot, and I know a lot of people have must have taken one or two things on board. I would
Yes,
say, yeah, go ahead.
I
Yeah,
think a lot of people picked up the joint account thing, having the joint
sorry.
account, and you can't hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Okay.
Thank
So
you,
I was
Drag Sam.
saying
I'm
that
enjoying the topic. Thank you. Yeah.
I'm saying that my takeaway, still even some of the points I said myself, is that joint accounts and separate accounts and with other friendships, relationships like brother, sister, boyfriend, I would part with money that I can afford to lose. I wouldn't like uh, hand out money that will be a problem. What I can afford to lose is what I can give out. And respect in a relationship, respect, transparency, and love. Those things will make it better when you're dealing with financial matters because it's a controversial topic, and it's so uncomfortable
It is.
to discuss, especially
Yeah.
boyfriend and girlfriend level when you're just dating, and that is the place where you're really supposed to talk about it because you don't want to go into the marriage without knowing what the person, um, thinks need or want is when it comes to finance, and what's
Yeah.
what is it when they what would they spend their money on, what is the like what money is as a tool to them, you know do they want experience, do they want to save up? Some people just want to see money just piling up and looking at their bank accounts and just watching the numbers build up, no goals, no vision, just to see that they've got money. That is just there, they're saving, you know
Yeah.
so you know some of us want to spend some of that money. We're working hard. We want to take the children to Disney. Want to take the children, let them enjoy. But save that little bit and
Yeah.
still, because you have to live life. You have to enjoy life. You have to live it. We
Of
can't just
course.
say we're saving and we're saving. It's tight. We can't buy this. We can't eat that. You can't do this. We can't go out. We have to cook at home all the time.
Supposed to, yeah.
Like so.
You're
And if it's
confided
that
to some.
situation, yeah, and if it's that situation and both of you agree to live like that, is fine as well. That's what you've agreed on. But the thing is, you have to sit down and decide who it is you're getting into the marriage with. And, like, be open with your debts. If you owe any student loans or any, credit card thing, just say, listen, this is how I stand when it comes to my debts. And also, even during that dating, mind how the other person deals with credit and debt. Are they the person that cares for their bills, like it knows that they have to pay for their bills, or they just let them pile up, they don't even open them?
Yeah.
Do you
You're right.
understand? You have to look at all those
Yeah.
things, that person is she, what kind of a person is he? Does he take care of his debts? Does he take care of his credit? Is he bothered about his financial standing? Who is this
Mm-hmm.
person before you get into that marriage? I'm
Right.
done speaking. Thank you for the opportunity.
Yeah, you're welcome. I am gonna say in conclusion, I would say yeah, money does matter in a relationship, but not in the sense that you have to, get yourself someone, a rich man or somebody that is rich or a lot of money to get married to. It's personally, I personally think money is not the problem. It's having an open conversation. Do you understand? Having a conversation, be open-minded,
Mm-hmm.
be free with each other, talk about it, put the card on the table, and then sort it out. When there is understanding and there's always conversation all the time, it's not going to be an issue because you will know, where I'm going to. He will also, know where the other person is heading
It's
to,
going to.
so and we both understand
Mm-hmm.
each other. We'll talk about it. I'll make you see reasons why we have to do it this way. You make, and he was
I think you're frozen right there. Internet has been an issue, but I'm glad that we managed to get this far and that people have grabbed a few nuggets. And we really hope that you enjoyed the discussion. And we're happy that we did it. And we thank you all for being a part of the topic. Thank you for the engagement, the comments. We really do appreciate them. And so we hope you will just drop your comments down below, whether you're on Facebook or YouTube. Just leave a comment and let us know if there's any topic that you'd want discussed. And I'm sure Anne will be happy
channel.
to
I'm
take
back.
that
Let's
topic
see.
on board. She's
Okay.
always up for a good topic.
Hello.
She's back. Yes.
Oh, hello.
Hi, back.
We lost the audio there. Hello, Lady Fatima.
Yes, I was just
Hello.
thanking them for engaging and dropping their comments. Can you hear me?
I can't hear you.
Oh, okay. I hope they could hear what I
Yeah, the
was
internet has
saying.
been a.
Um,
Hello.
you can say your goodbye. People can hear you. That's
Hello.
hiya.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you, but you can't hear me,
If you
can
can
you?
hear me, let me see your hands up. If you can hear me, let me see your hands up. Okay, but I can't hear you. I can't hear you.
Okay, let me.
Oh, we're coming to the end of the show. I'm really sorry about that, though. But I can't hear you still.
Check the chat.
Do you want to leave the studio and come back in? Let's see, so that we just end the show. Can you leave and come back in, please? Thank you. Yeah, welcome back to Makamazanga. Please like and follow us on our Facebook page and also subscribe to our YouTube channel too. Okay, yeah. I want to say thank you to each and every one of you that's been part of the show. It was really nice having you guys, and thank you for all your comments, your likes, and your you know sorry, I can't take this call now. We're not having a calling show today. I'm really sorry about that. We're not having a calling show today. Yes, I want to say thank you. We're not having a calling show. I'm really sorry. I want to say thank you once again. Don't forget to like and follow us on our Facebook page, Macama's Hangout, and also subscribe to our YouTube channel. Until I come your way again, it's me, your girl, and lovely evening from here. And I hope you guys enjoyed the show. Take care and bye bye.
Welcome to Mackemba's Hangouts Online TV, where you can get unending, entertaining, educating, and informative content at your fingertips. Don't forget, at NHTV, we share ideas, stories, business tips, and help to promote your products and services. You can join our streams of subscribers and follow us on YouTube and Facebook today. Mackemba's Hangout TV, making it possible.
So I want to say thank you to Lady Fatima for being part of the show.